Europe, and good evening everybody in China. And we are here at the city of Harbin. Thank you, Slay. We just finished looking at St. Sophia's Church here in the center of Harbin. It does look like Europe. And now we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Mauricio, thank you. Mauricio, I think you might have just missed it. Thank you, Mauricio. We were just inside, Mauricio. Thank you, Frank West. I think you might have missed it, Mauricio. We paid to go inside the church. It was finally open today. Thank you, Blissful Lisa. The Catholic Church was finally open today. Getting daylight in Alabama. But are you watching? Oh, perfect. Perfect, Mauricio. All right, we're gonna go to the food market now. I'm trying to debate between whether or not I should walk there or take a taxi there. It's an absolutely beautiful building. Wow, you guys, look at that. Give me a second. Let's see if we can get a car, man. If not, we're gonna have to walk this thing. It's like an hour's walk. Should we walk or should we take a car? If we walk, it'd be an hour. What y'all wanna do? Thank you, Frank. Everybody's saying take a car. You know, I gotta be honest, I can call a spade, man. Y'all know how much I enjoy living in China. There's one thing about living in China that you guys have to understand back home in America. Whenever you're in a public place like this and there's a lot of people, like in this square, there's literally no place that you can go. I'm gonna say this right now. There's literally no place where you can go to escape the smell of cigarettes. Thank you, Herman. I was standing in the middle of the square, people smoking next to me. I'm trying to get away from these people over here, people smoking next to me. I don't even know where the smoke is coming from. I just want to get some clean air without the cigarette smell. You just can't get away. Thank you, Williams. You know, I love living in China, but honestly, man, it's like whenever you're in a public place like this, there is nowhere you can go to escape the smell of cigarettes. It's just people always smoking. People anywhere that is outside, it's legal for them to smoke. They just keep smoking every single where you go. Like I come over here, people want to come next to me and start smoking. You don't even know where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Thank you, Fally and Habib. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Should we walk or should we take a car? Thank you, Fally. That's the question. I don't see it either. But the cigarette smell just keeps following me. It just keeps chasing me. It's like a fart that just sticks with you, you know? Everybody's saying take a car. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm actually thinking about walking. It's like an hour's walk, but at least we get to see some stuff on the road. Let's do a little poll right now. People saying walk, car. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. People saying walk, car. Decisions are. Ian, what you think we should do? The car is like 6 minutes away, and we got to be in a car for 20 minutes. Walk. All right, let's walk. Thank you, Alien. Ian's like, walk. Let's walk. At least walk for a little bit. Yeah, it like I said before, man, like I love living here in this country. Thank you, Mauricio. Thank you, Raindrop. But they just, I mean, I'm just telling you, that's the one thing you can't get used to about living in this country. I've been living here for almost 6 years. Just like, it's like right now, like literally right now. Don't know where it's coming from. Just keeps following me. Just keeps following me. Just keep moving. Thank you, Mauricio. All right, we're gonna be in Beijing in about. We're gonna be in Beijing in approximately 36 hours. We're going there. We're gonna get on the train. Thank you, Mauricio and ThinTech. Good morning, everybody back home in America. Our city walk starts now. We just left St. Sophia's Church, right next to my hotel, and we just went inside and saw the inside of St. Sophia's Church. So if you missed it, the photos and the videos should be in the Discord channel in the screenshots section. And we'll be in Beijing in approximately 36 hours. We'll be at Universal Studios. We'll be at the Forbidden City. Thank you, Nicho. We're gonna be everywhere. We're gonna be everywhere in Beijing for at least a week. But right now we gotta finish up our time here in Harbin. Thank you, Nicho. It's been a very good experience. The last 4 nights. This is my 5th night and my final night here. So let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. You guys, the reason why I'm so sensitive to cigarette smoke is I had asthma as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I had asthma as a kid, and so my lungs are pretty sensitive. But I know there are smokers who watch this channel as well. Well, you have plenty of friends here in China, because there's 400 million of them. Thank you, Eric Loki Ford. Thank you very much for the first gift. So let's keep moving. You got plenty of smoker friends here in China. There's 400 million of y'all here in this country. Thank you, Kristen. Keep moving. I grew out of my asthma, but my lungs are still sensitive. Yeah, I will come back in a cab for sure. Oh, for sure. I'm gonna come back in a cab. I'm gonna bike back to my hotel. But I'm walking there right now. So where we're walking to tonight is a residential neighborhood / night market. Thank you, Kristen. You guys know, if you're new viewers who are watching the channel, my name is Daniel from the state of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. We're closing in on 300,000 followers as I travel around China, as I travel around East Asia. And yeah, we're gonna be in China for a long time, and we're gonna then go to Thailand. Then we're going to Taiwan, China on October 2nd. So we got a lot of movement coming up, and then we'll be back in Hong Kong and Macau, China, and then we'll explore so many places to go. So hopefully we'll get some new viewers this morning, thanks to the algorithm. So we'll see what happens. But for those of you just tuning in, we are walking to a night market where we're going to take this opportunity and just see as much of Harbin City at night as possible. This is going to be our ultimately it's going to be our last evening here. So please follow the channel and share this live stream. And you a genius. I didn't even know you could do this. I'm gonna do it too. This is beautiful. Climb up here. Thank you. Yes, please follow the channel. I'm going anywhere in Asia that has a good Wi-Fi, that has a good 5G signal. Everywhere. Thank you, Mauricio. Thank you so much, Mauricio, for the TikTok. Thank you, Mauricio. Yeah, everybody that woke up in time, that was awake, and just so happened to be on TikTok, you saw what the inside of St. Sophia's Church looked like. So beautiful. Boom. Let's get up out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Thank you, M. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. All right, Hold on one second. Let me check my direct. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. That's okay. Thank you, Frank West. We go this way. Thank you, Melinda. This way. All right. On the right way now. Are we good? Okay, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're walking our butts down the streets of Harbin. Thank you, Wei Chen. So good morning. This is a regular Wednesday here in Harbin. People are not on vacation anymore. People are just walking down the street. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, everybody. Thank you, Will, to keep the mood light. Okay? Every time we are walking, thank you, Shayna. We're walking down the street towards a destination, Ian. We always open it up for questions, for comments. Thank you, Frank West, especially by first-time viewers who the algorithm might be pushing to us. So any types of questions you guys have about my experience living here in China, my moderator, Ian, will pin it. He'll pick the questions, he'll pin it. And then for those of you who are regular viewers, this is a different route than the ones that we've been taking for the last couple of days. Y'all could enjoy the scenery. Thank you, MMC. Y'all could get in on the questions too. But we're walking to our destination, so please follow the channel and share this live stream. Thank you, Herman. Do the establishments accept US dollars? No, they do not. But that's what credit cards are for. If you use your credit cards here in China via WeChat or Alipay, they'll automatically pay Chinese money to all the vendors, including, let's say, a fruit vendor on the streets, and they'll charge you just as a normal transaction. And just as a normal transaction, you'll get charged in US dollars. They'll automatically convert it back home in the United States on your credit card statement. So most credit card companies are going to give you a very favorable exchange rate based on that day. Thank you, Blue Apple. It's my favorite food. I know I love seafood. I love Peking duck. When we go to Beijing to stream in 2 days, we're gonna get a lot of Peking duck. So for a fun fact, everybody who's watching. So Peking duck used to be an imperial food, meaning the emperor used to eat Peking duck. This was in the Ming and Qing dynasty. And the chefs who cooked for the emperor were some of the best from all over the country. We're going to a restaurant, thank you, Melanin, that dates back to the imperial times when they used to make Peking duck for the emperor. That's where we're going. So that is why, he said this area reminds me of Durham, North Carolina. That's why I can't wait to go to Beijing. But Peking duck is my favorite food. So is all types of seafood that you see me have here in China. I'll tell you guys this though. You guys know I'm very, very frugal on my hotels here in China. I stay in very crappy hotels. That are very cheap. You guys know that. Not crappy, but you guys know that I stay in very affordable hotels, right? But the one thing I do not skimp on is good food. Oh man. That sucks. Stuck in the middle of the road. So one thing I do not skimp on is good quality food here in China. Sometimes, and most times, the meals that I eat here in China actually cost more than the hotel that I'm staying in that night. Okay? So you always get to see a lot of good food while you're watching my streams. So follow the channel and share this live stream. Good morning, everybody back home in the United States. Now, I'm in the middle of the road because the thing turned red on me. This light turned red on me when I came into the intersection. It was green. Turned red on me when I was in the middle of the road. We're gonna keep moving. Thank you, Frank West. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all ready for Wednesday. Great to see everybody. Thank you, wonderful. Thank you very much. And hey, this is for all the folks who want to stay in like a Western hotel. Thank you, New York Rican and Hufflepuff. So you know there's a Ritz-Carlton here in the city of Harbin. I showed it to you the other night, 2 nights ago. Thank you, Fally, or last night. There's a Ritz-Carlton building here. Thank you, Fally. But under the Marriott brand, thank you, Mauricio. Thank you, Fally. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Mauricio. Thank you so much. Thank you, Melanin. Thank you, Mauricio. Good morning, everybody. There is a Fairfield Marriott Hotel right there in the distance. Thank you, Mauricio. Thank you, Kim D. I'll go one right there. Y'all see that? So for the folks who want to stay in a Western hotel here in China, if you want to, let's say, get Marriott points or use your Marriott points, I'm telling you guys, Marriott points being used in China is one of the best ways to redeem your points, because the points are super, super cheap here in China in order to live in a Marriott hotel. Very, very cheap. So please follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's keep going. I used to be able to stay at a Marriott hotel for like 7,000 points a night. Super cheap, like 8,000, 7,000 points a night. So let's keep going. Hit the follow button and share this live stream. Great to see everybody. Wakey, wakey. Everybody back home in the States. Somebody said this looked like Durham, North Carolina. Beautiful. It's a Hilton Hotel right there. Thank you, Craig B. The follow button. We are here in northern China, next to the border with Russia, but we're gonna leave here tomorrow night to go to Beijing, the capital. So we won't be here for much longer. Now, first of all, please follow the channel. And of course, hit me with any questions. My moderators Ian and Sonny will pin your questions and I will answer them, especially if you're a new viewer and you are seeing an American here in China just walking around, exploring the country and filming the history and making new episodes on TikTok and also streaming every single day. So hit me with your best questions. Ian or Sonny, my 2 moderators, will pin. I've been living here for close to 6 years. This is very far from my home. My home is in southern China. This is all the way in the north. This is the equivalent of the distance between Boston and Fort Lauderdale. So imagine if my home was in Fort Lauderdale, this would be in Boston. So this is like at least a 2-3 hour flight from the south. How many languages do I speak? I speak 2 languages, English, I speak American, and I speak Mandarin, the Mandarin dialect. Someone asked how safe it is. Well, if you watch my channel, you'll realize this country is extremely safe. Very, very safe country. Very, very respectful country. And also, especially if you ask from the perspective of someone who speaks English, even though I fit into the crowd here, it's a country that also wants to see more foreigners. So if you're an American, if you're a European, if you're Argentinian, no matter where you are, they want you here. They want you to come here. You have to know that. Kanye West was here on Saturday night, or Sunday night, or Saturday night. I think it was like Sunday night. Kanye was here. I speak 3 languages. I speak 2 languages, but Kanye was here on Sunday night. Mariah Carey was here also on Sunday night with her family, with her kids. Well, Nick Cannon wasn't here. She was just here with her kids. So there's a lot of people who are. This country is very, very opening itself up to a lot of things from back home in the States in order to attract more American tourists. That is the one thing you have to be aware. Thank you, Linda. Even though the country has opened itself up since COVID-19, opened its borders, thank you, Lavish and Linda, Americans have not come. Thank you, Joe and Tammy. Tammy Beadwell, Americans have not come back to this country. Thank you, Lavish and Tammy. I'll answer that question in a second, Melissa Teague, but this is the one type of people that's missing here in this country right now. It's Americans. Very few Americans in this country. Thank you, Lavish and Burrito. A lot of people from Europe is coming, but very few people are coming from the United States. So this is maybe the reason why they had Mariah Carey, they had Kanye West come over here, perhaps to attract more American people, more American visitors to come to China in the future. So I'm gonna answer the visa question in a second. I'm not really sure about the visa. Thank you, Melissa. To be honest, man, like the kids these days feel very different from my generation, man. Kids these days here in China grow up with a lot of material abundance. So I don't know, man. Whatever it is they teach in school, you know, they must teach a lot of manners, man. But I'll tell you, well, not about manners. I'll tell you one thing they teach here that I wonder if we've gotten away. I wonder if we've gotten away from back home in America. This bus just keeps on honking. Do we still do the Pledge of Allegiance and we still sing the national anthem in our schools back home in America? Do we still do that? Because that's one thing they really do out here in China, is they teach a lot of patriotism to the kids that are starting as young as elementary school. Do we still sing the national anthem? And I remember when I first came to America, we used to say, I pledge allegiance, and y'all can finish that. We used to do that every single morning when we got to school. Do we still do that? Do we still do that? Yes? Well, someone just asked me, how are the kids educated, or do they get taught manners? The kids here get taught to love the country. So, just as an American living out here in China and observing all this, I hope we're doing the same back home in America, because that's what they're teaching the kids in the schools here. Let me check my directions real quick. Make sure I'm going the right way. Do they do the pledge every day? That's good. Make sure we do that out here, because they teach their kids to love the country. All right, there was another question I just missed. I'm looking at the map. Make sure I'm going the right way. I gotta go this way. Hit that follow button and share this live stream. As I was saying, the question was about visas. Visas are not hard to get, but you do have to apply. And you can also get visa on arrival in certain ports. And you can also transit, and they don't require a visa if you're going to another destination in Asia. For example, if you're going to Japan to go on vacation and you want to go through China, you could do it. Look, so here in China, there's an extensive presence. Good morning, Regina. Thank you. Extensive presence of Marriott hotels. You see that? This is one of the lower end hotels here in Marriott, but there's a lot of different Marriott hotels in all types of cities here in China. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, y'all. Let's keep moving.